Alright, give honor to the apostle and Gms Columbus, and shalom to the faithful men always continue doing the work of the Lord. Alright, we got the 3 Ohios, you know what I'm saying? We got Gms Columbus, we got Gms Cleveland, we got Gms, what will soon to be Gms Dayton, you know what I'm saying? You know, Lord willing, again, you know, we out here to prophesying the downfall of Esau, Edom, and 2/3 of Israel and the other nations, you know what I'm saying? And in the return of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, you know, and you might as well get the classic, Matthew 24. It's perfect. What's going on right now? You see, now it's official. Before they was attacking, it was just Israel and Iran at war with each other. I think it was like 12 days. But now it's America that declared war. So now, you know, of course, like the elder in Dallas, Yala said, you know, this situation might calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because of course we know that the MOTV gotta come first. But I think he mentioned like if Syria gets attacked, then that means some shit. Or if Syria gets attacked, or if other nations get involved, then that's when we can really get more excited. But either way, we still excited because this just shows that we at the end. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that Iran is a very major part in World War III, and also Israel. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we can just start at verse 3. You got something?
I got real quick. So this is 1 Peter 4:7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer." Just to back up the elder point, like I said, although these things may die down, the end is still prominent. You know, we can see all the pieces to the puzzle, being connected. You know what I'm saying, throughout the earth concerning the Third World War being set up, MOTV being set up. You know, that's the spirit we was tapping into that even Friday. Like, although things may die down, it's still going in one direction.
Start with Matthew 24 and 3.
I got it. So Matthew chapter 24, starting at verse 3.
Oh, also too, can somebody get 2 16? You got it.
Matthew 24, starting at verse 3, it says, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?"
Right, so the disciples asked Yahushua, what is the signs, when is going to get out of here, pretty much, the end of the world? Because we understand, as I said in Exodus 6, that there's going to be a transfer of the words. It's not going to be literally the whole world is going to explode, but we wait for Esau, Edom's kingdom to fall so that Lord willing, next is going to be Jacob. You know what I'm saying? So when is this going to happen? What are the signs? And the Lord's going to give it to us. You got it.
It says, verse 4, "And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Mashiach, and shall deceive many."
Right, so don't be deceived. There's going to be a lot of false prophets, but they say that the anointed one. Some people actually going to say that actually is so-called Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Drawing disciples unto himself. It was an African that did that recently. You got found out that he was just using people for their money. What he was saying right at a certain time. Yeah. But you got it.
It says, verse 6, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Right, so it's going to be wars and rumors of wars. And it says the same thing in the book of Jeremiah, where it says there's going to be rumors. You look at the word rumors in the Hebrew, it goes into news. And that's what you see. You look at the news right now, you see Iran, America, Israel, and you see Afghanistan, and not Afghanistan, I think it's India and Pakistan right now. They just got a war too. Cambodia and Thailand, I believe, they still going at war. There's a lot of shit going on, but it says the end is not yet. Because why? Because we understand that the MOTV got to come mandatory first. Then the thermonuclear missile is going to hit. You know what I'm saying? But you got it.
It says, verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places."
Right, see what I'm saying? So nation against nation. In a bigger scale, like wars like we just talked about, but also race wars too, especially in America. Because like I always say, a lot of these different nations from the people from different nations that come to this place, they're only here for the money. You know what I'm saying? For the majority of them. You know what I mean? Right. You know, and then they're gonna send it back to their family, back in their country. But what happens when the money goes out? When the economy collapses? There ain't gonna be no more money. So certain of them are gonna go back to the country, but the ones that's gonna stay, what they gonna do? It's gonna be a civil war. It's gonna be a race wars. They're gonna be killing They're gonna be killing white people, chiefly them. You know, so-called you know who's them too, especially them motherfuckers. Cause hey, my sister, she a nurse, and I remember I picked her up one time when she worked in Besley. And you know, Besley in Columbus, Ohio, that's where the people live. You know what I'm saying? And it was like a little old people home. And then I seen the people, the dude guard, he had a whole what's the shit called? The plate, whatever the fuck? Plate carrier. Yeah, plate carrier. He had the weapon. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck they securing? She's like, oh, there's Jews here, so they gotta be heavily they get a lot of threats.
Yeah,
fuck them niggas, man. Yep. So imagine when the shit hit the fan, and people gonna come for them motherfuckers, man. Especially now, because they get more and more exposed, and everybody's starting to see that all the world problems because of them.
That's right. Obadiah talks about how they greatly despise. You know why they greatly despise? These are the most profane, disgusting, abominable people on earth. Every day something new come out about them. There's some shit that you would have never thought of. You got the pedophiles, you got the shit they do to us on a day-to-day basis, the way they poison us, the way they live their life. You know
how they get mad money and shit.
Yeah, they shit on Jake. They call you people goyim, which is cattle. That's how they look at you. You're not even 2/3 of a person. You look at as like a fucking animal. And that's what they'll tell you to your face, really. So yeah, now the world looking at them like, man, fuck these shit, man. They disgusting, vile motherfuckers. And that's even other heathens are saying that about them. And Hamites, they let cows piss on them. A nigga that let an animal piss on them, call you disgusting? What a disgusting creature.
So real quick, just to back up the brothers, Hebrews 12 and 16, it says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright." We're going into the characteristics of Esau. Either he's hasty, he's immoral, he's outside of the temple, man. He's unholy. By nature. When you go into Romans the 9th chapter, pretty much taps into that. And the Lord, automatically, ultimately, put a evil, wicked, and vile spirit inside of him, from the start, man. His spirit being born, to him being, procreated on the planet Earth, but he just known to be vile. You got it.
Just to add to Jake getting that, these niggas, they so-called, they bow, they disgusting, they, with the circumcision, they drinking, baby penis blood and shit. Yeah, and they just merciless, bro. And speaking on, going back to the Iran situation, they kill hundreds of children during those strikes. They don't give a fuck too,
And when they do that, they don't care about the other side. It's only toward fucking Israelis, so to speak. That's it. They don't care about what happens on that side. Palestinians, all the niggas anyway, but the Israelis, man, that's what they come towards, man. To give them all the 1948ers, man. Come on, man. Bro, I remember when I was in Poland, and I was talking shit, you know what I mean? And them niggas, I was like, man, I'm gonna go to jail, bro, you know what I mean? But it's whack, bro. Cause they really would. It's like, what's that word I'm looking for? It's, what's that word I'm looking for? Fuck. Yeah, go ahead. Cause it's the word, it's like, fuck that shit, man. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 13 and 23. It says, "Can the Ethiopian change his skin with the leopard and spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil." Right, so just to lead back for this point concerning the characteristics of Esau, he's accustomed to do evil, man. again, you know, brothers, you know, named a list of things, you know, drinking blood, you know, we're just gonna call it straight. All right, circumcising children, you know, with their mouth. That's fucking disgusting, man. You know, I've seen them little videos of babies screaming, hollering, turning all pink and red. While this old 70-year-old rabbi got his fucking mouth around this child's, you know, penis, man. That's ridiculous. Again, the pedal rings, all these things come out on white people, man. All right?
That was in the sewer in
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
coming
yeah,
out the
yeah.
joint
Oh, yeah.
like the
Had
Teenage
nasty
Mutant
beds
Ninja
and
Turtles,
shit
man.
under there.
Raphael and Leonardo came through that bitch with hats on, man. And the little twisties coming down their sideburns, man. You know? But again, and even further, man, you know, and what they try to do is they try to put the picture on Jake as they're the most detestable people. You know, because Keisha decided to not go to shit off the film on the corner. You know, the whole time, you know, say you got, you know, slaughter rooms and, you know, the movie Hostel, you doing all types of creepy shit like that, man, chopping people up and, you know, doing all types of heinous crimes and acts on the corner. That's on you, Esau.
Yeah.
You know?
And it also shows you that they're not under the curse. They don't fit the bill. Because they're able to have these whole sections of these communities in America that cater to them. They got security.
In Jersey City.
You know what I'm saying? They don't go to anybody for the money their things because they got it. They have access to reserves and weapons. They got access to what they say is the greatest military in the world. We don't have access to that as a people. You know what I'm saying? We don't have, as the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, a place where we can run to or do anything. But these Israelis and those people in that land, they have everything given to them. They come here and they get benefits on top of benefits. Right? While the American citizens, primarily us, are going through hell. So it shows us in a lot of manners they don't fit the bill to be the people anyway.
They even have fucking Ukraine. They even have Ukraine sending Israel weapons. Ukraine's, you know what I'm saying? Ukraine is already struggling. What the fuck? Smack. That just shows you that them niggas got the power, bro. Like, and those and that nigga too, that nigga the leader, I forgot his name.
Zelensky.
Yeah, Khan. That nigga, he a little freak too. I heard he's a rat too. He was doing that homosexual dancing and shit, man. He's all wicked, man. But anyway, you got
Listen, Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Yeah, children of fools. This is to say children and children were their oppressors. Our oppressor, Esau, he got a childlike mind. Everything is a game to him. It's all just fine and dandy. He live his life the way he wants to. He a foolish motherfucker. They say children of base men. This is the lowliest fucking creation on earth. Like the movie, what's that with Oscar? You got whale pool. That shit benefit the ecosystem. Then you got Edomites at the bottom. This nigga don't benefit nothing. He just destroyed everywhere he goes. This nigga's the worst. Then they say they were viler than the earth. The word viler right here, looking it up, it say foul, extremely unpleasant. Everywhere, the moment an Edomite leave the area, even other Edomites, your job be like, oh my God, this nigga stink, man. I hate this. That's how everybody feel about it. As soon as they leave the room, bro, they said when they left Afghanistan after the little war to liberate them, they said niggas was celebrating. Why? Because now that they gone, we can go back to living our life.
Yeah.
Wherever they not, there's peace on earth.
That's a fact. I was checking my news break app. You know, on there you can comment on the certain topics. If they doing it, everybody in the comments like, go Iran, cheering on Iran. You know what I'm saying? And prayers for this place to go down, man. Because of how wicked and shit that they are, man. Even to the other heathen nations, even to their own people. They're wicked, man. They're nothing.
In Psalms chapter 73, I'm going to start at verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And we know that, first and foremost, according to the scriptures, the wicked is Esau. All right, in the book of Malachi, I believe 1 and 4, it calls him the border of wickedness. Meaning, wickedness started with Esau and wickedness is going to end with Esau. So Esau, Edom, he's that nation of the wicked. told Cain when he received his judgment, he said, sin lieth at the door. Basically, his desire would be towards Satan. So that's wickedness at its pivotal point. If your desire is towards Satan and that your power is within sin, then that means you and your people are the wicked, right? In which they're prospering right now, even now in this society, with their face being on the money, all of the fingers point toward Esau Edom being the wicked, man. He can't hide no more. Verse 4 says, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Right? They got all the money in the world to have these different heart transplants, to be able to, whenever they get sick or whenever they get these different health shit wrong with them, they can spend billions and trillions of dollars to get the treatment, man. They can go overseas, get the money for this herb, take the herb, which is hidden from the public. This shit cure cancer, this shit cure AIDS, and this, that, and the third. But then Esau put it to the public where we don't have the cure to this. We only have the treatment. You know, to basically extort you niggas in the medical industry, making billions of money off niggas being sick, man. But this devil Esau ain't sick. He could get thousands of heart transplants. All right, when the day of his death, his time is near, this nigga got the money to ball out to prolong his days, man. Yep. It says, verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Hey, Esau Edom, he not in the cities living amongst the people, man. He doesn't even have a mind. You think about celebrities on the low level. They don't socialize with regular people like regular people. They look at regular people like fucking peasants. Yeah. And Esau Edom, he don't know what it's like to have a struggle of a regular civilian, let alone a Jake. You know, he's not in trouble like other men. He don't have to worry about locking his car doors, locking his doors. He don't got to worry about certain shit, man. He don't got to worry about getting robbed and his house being broken into. Certain shit, he don't got to worry about that because he upper echelon. He's a ruler. He ruling over you niggas, man.
You know what that made me think of that verse? How they got in trouble with other men. Jake can have a legal gun. Jake won't have no gun in his car. He'll get pulled over. But you would get pulled over as a Jake, and you would still be scared for your life. Like, man, what this nigga on, man? Is my wallet like a gun now? Esau get pulled over. He be like, oh wow, nice and safe. Oh, I can't wait until he might not even get a ticket. This nigga got a machine gun. They live their life freely and uncaring.
I've seen other videos where it be like governor officials, like or judge or whatever, and they'll get pulled over, they cussing out the cop. Yep. Drunk. You know what I mean? Then the cop, oh sir, okay, sir, and leave. You know what I mean? Like it just Esau, he ain't in trouble. He's a corrupt ass people. You know? He think he above the law. You know?
Shit, I was working for Amazon. These niggas leave their doors unlocked all day long. The screen door was open. The dog just running around, put the package down. They like, you can leave it there, we'll get it later. I was like, what? You got shit on there, boy. You don't come at your couch will be gone, your TV gonna be gone, your kids might be gone. Shit, what is that? Yeah, yo.
This for the balance, Psalms 37. It says, rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him that prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Right, that's what Esau Edom does, man. He brings wicked devices to pass. You know, but for us beloved brothers, we should fret not. You know, meaning, move over, too much anger. You know what I'm saying, so to speak, because ultimately his demise is imminent, man, and it's on the way. Yeah. It reads, verse 8: cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil.
So I can fucking add to it. Because this devil, he got to prosper some more before he get taken out of the way. You know, like he got to reach his full potency of wickedness. The scriptures say in Revelation 18 how her wickedness or her sins reach into heaven. That's going to happen when the chip is really introduced. You know, when the MOTB is made mandatory, the micro C hit, that's when Esau Edom is going to be at his pinnacle of wickedness.
That's like the pinnacle. At that point, we already started against his maker, so to speak. At that point, it's now you're really trying to play ball. Now you're trying to it reads, verse 9, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth." Right? Evildoers shall be cut off, man. This man is about to be cut off. Again, going into the point, that's why this man is being exposed. All his heinous acts and crimes are being presented to the public. Like you said, you got other people, all the nations are angry. They're mad at this. Everyone is fighting against this devil. Like the brother put it on Obadiah, you know what I'm saying? About how the masses of the people despise him, man. You see? And then what? In contrast, what's going to happen? The Lord is going to set up the meek. He's going to set up his prophets. The 144,000 elect are to rule and govern the planet Earth in righteousness, man. So this is the process that has to happen, man. Esau and his wickedness as a whole had to be forwarded, but eventually it will be cut off, man, forever.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Yeah, this man, he look like he's doing good right now. Now look, he really is doing good right now. This nigga probably at the top one of them lost right now with his feet kicked up with a hot chocolate. He got a wife who don't be shit to clean and shut up. He probably driving a $50,000 Chevrolet. This nigga, bro, he having the time of his life. Right. But guess what? This nigga, this world right now is for many, but the world can come for few. Hey, he gonna be destroyed. That lifestyle, like some jakes. The reason why the scripture say don't do it, is some jakes was gonna do it. Got jakes right now, they go to the Christmas party, they get throwing the elf costume, he rubs shoulders with his boss. I'm gonna get that bonus check. This nigga just gotta tell him I like his nice, clean, shaved face. I gotta put mine on too. They wanna be like the so-called white man, like John 8:44 going to yield of your devil the Father. That's what niggas think. I gotta be like the white man to make it. Man, be like the Most High. Choose the way of the Most High. That's what's gonna save you. Being like the white man gonna get your ass thrown in a big ass fucking melting pot.
Right, and Esau said, "Baby, you making me hot chocolate drink exactly 8 marshmallows."
Yeah.
I only wanted 8 marshmallows.
Nigga, is this milk chocolate?
Katrina, it's 9.
Yeah.
Take it over. Throw it at the wall and shit.
Yeah. And clean that shit up.
Clean it up like that. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Well, I did, yeah. Lamentations 4, and I'm 21. Yep. This is rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, out of Edomites, man, that dwellest in the land of Uz.
Right, like you said, rejoice.
Yeah, have fun.
Have fun while you can.
What you got, Rico?
It says,
what is it?
It says, he will carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Right, he's going to visit the iniquity of the Edomites. Again, this is beautiful times, especially for us. It's no hiding. Every time, taking on social media from time to time, that's all you see. Satanic, messages or something with the 6-4 star and all that. All that shit, the Baphomet. You see the shit, what was that? Was it in India maybe? Forget.
All that big ass effigy with the
Yeah. And they put the and then they had the big poster board. I'm gonna find it. With Satan controlling Trump and Zelensky, and I think was it Zelensky or maybe Netanyahu was trying to find it.
Yeah, pretty much probably. I'm gonna finish this up because I read down, so I'm gonna read back up. School, Salakia. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And people get exposed, man. But I'll read 22. It says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished. O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity. O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins. So Yahweh Shemashah is visiting this place, man. He's going to visit this place, and he has. It's Isaiah 47. Go to there. But this place is gone, man. All right, and these people know it. They're just acting like everything's cute. You know what I mean?
you can still go to work.
Yeah.
You can still go grocery
Get a
shopping.
good little paycheck.
Yup. You can still go to the movies. You can still live life, man. That's why everybody going about their life acting like it don't matter, because you can still live life. You can still hop on the bus, hop in your whip, fuck your bitch without no disturbances. You can do all these things, man.
Yeah.
But once Esau shut all that shit down, that's when all these people gonna act like they care. You know what I'm saying? And you got certain people that acting like they care now because all this stuff they being exposed for. All this stuff, now niggas acting like, oh God, I didn't know that they controlled the music industry. I didn't know that they controlled the acting world and the movies and what we listen to. They control what we eat, what we watch, what we say, what we wear, the water.
I didn't know it, Jew.
I didn't know that.
The Jew owns Pornhub.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, nigga.
He owns everything.
He owns everything.
Owns everything.
Yeah, all
Y'all
the
got some?
supermarkets.
Yeah, did you wanna go first,
Walmarts and all small hats.
I had Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil on their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands." And we seeing that. You know what I'm saying? You doing all this wickedness, but now it's starting to hit the fan. That is you. And you still trying to hide it. And when certain people do find it out, you will shut their internet down and make their internet cut off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so we know that
A blackout.
we finding out what's going on, and they don't like it. They talked about, I heard Apostle Tahar talk about one of the cats came to their camp and told them, damn, how y'all figure this out? We put billions in this to not let y'all find it out.
Yeah. Trillions.
And we finding out because it's not going to be upon y'all. It's going to be upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. But they still trying it.
So Isaiah 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
You gotta start it from verse, huh?
Yeah, I was wondering where, because I could read this whole thing. So, all right,
It's
so.
like 2 verses.
Yeah, man, these Edomites, they see us, they don't like this, man. You know, they don't like this at all.
Right.
That's why they make their face hard, some laugh.
They salty as fuck.
They mad as hell, man. Because they don't, ain't no other nation of people doing this, bro. That lets you know that we the people. And they mad they not the people. But nigga, your characteristics show you not the people, man. And you just mad that everybody else knows it now, man.
What do you say? It's beautiful you said that, because you can see in that car, they so mad. Like I was saying a couple weeks ago, it's a bad time to be a white person.
Yeah.
It's a horrible time to be a white person. You know, they look at us and piss at us, like the scripture say. Look at us, all these niggas. Now we looking at you like, oh, you pedophile.
Yeah,
You know, you blood drinker. You baby eater. You know? Now, like I said, I don't compare to Keisha throwing everything up and down the Jones County and shit. You know?
Hey, Jake might tear up a block or two. Let's be real. He might little dirt on the ground and shit. This nigga tear a whole country up.
Yeah, tear.
What? A country.
He tore the whole world up.
He tear the whole world up.
Right. Revelation 6, man. He literally had power to take peace from the planet. Yes. That's exactly
Whole
what he
continent,
did.
man.
That's exactly what he has done. Man, the earth was groaning.
Yeah,
Man,
Job
that's the spirit
9:24.
taking that Isaiah 14. And you start out when he said that the fir trees rejoice. You gotta get some of that. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
You know where that's at?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. Isaiah 14 and verse 8. Yeah, the fir tree rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Come on, man.
Because Israel is the tree. We like the trees, man. And the fella is like a lumberjack. He known for cutting down trees. And that's another, just a twofold. That's another thing that nigga do. He found out how the trees benefit the atmosphere and the ecosystem, how to take in carbon dioxide and issue out oxygen. Now this nigga want to deforestation. But in the spiritual sense, we are those trees. This nigga trying to commit deforestation on the trees of Israel, man. But see, once this nigga taken out, ain't gonna be no more killing of no Israelites, man. Ain't gonna be no more black on black crime. Ain't gonna be no more Latino on Latino crime. Ain't gonna be no more crime within the right. And that shit started from Esau. Esau infiltrating Jake, man. Ain't gonna be no more Edomites coming up against our people, trying to do weird shit to our children. You know, trying to indoctrinate our women so they can come in the house and cause all different type of disturbances, man. Ain't gonna be no more of that shit, man.
That's why he's starting to accuse our brother and he gives us the tools to destroy or something. He runs forth and says, look, Lord, the women of Israel, they whores. But you remove the man from the house. Oh, the men of Israel, they murderers, and but you gave niggas the weapons and you gave them the beef and you let them run rampant. You let the murderers run around free. You have a nigga who murdered somebody 5 years in prison. What? Nigga, you the real problem. We're gonna put this nigga to death according to the scripture.
That's to the CIA so they could, learn about wars and skirmishes, plant drugs in the community, fund different drug lords and all that. They show and they put it right in your fucking face, man. One of the best TV shows or that niggas that like recently is Snowfall. It literally showed you how the CIA took Franklin Saint, made deals and at first he kidnapped the nigga. He said, I'll sell the drugs. Then we had him in a basement or some shit, and then he cleaned them dry, man.
The CIA was selling crack and drugs to Southern Kingdom and using that money to fund the Kingdom. That's how much of a devil he is. The guerrilla warfare in Panama, things like that. This nigga, the bloodshed that happened here funded the bloodshed. Both sides, this nigga was attacking Israel.
Yeah. Crafty ass devil.
He got niggas, he got Jake in the hood. They got felonies, they can't get a job and shit. And you got politicians and all this shit. The president, they got all these felonies and all this shit. But they in these high lofty positions, but Jake in the hood can't even go work at McDonald's. That shit don't make no fucking sense, man. The system was catered against us, man, in every form and fashion. Whether you're gonna believe it or not, the evidence is all there. It's always been there. They set us up to destroy ourselves, and then they came forward to destroy us even more. You gave us drugs to sell, and then when you sell them, now it's like, okay, I'm gonna let you get somewhere, and then I'm gonna come get you, even though I gave you the drugs. Now I'm gonna come get you though. I'm gonna come get you and take you to jail, so now your life is over. You made enough money.
Problem, reaction, solution.
Real quick, I know you got more, but real quick, this is 2 verses real quick. Jake going into that because that's what Esau do. He like brother said, he throws a stone and hides his hand, blame everything on Jake. You know what I'm saying? Which 2/3 of Jake, they're not excused, but at the same time, like the scripture says in Obadiah, thou should not have, talking about Esau. You shouldn't have touched us. You shouldn't have influenced Jake to do some bullshit. Cause then you got the rap industry. Right, Jake was rapping about positive things, and then Esau got in there, and he's like, nah, you teach him to rap about bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you see that the shit that's more violent and bitch fucking and all that bullshit, that's what make money. Everything else, nobody gives a fuck about that conscious bullshit.
They make memes and shit. The niggas that smoking out against certain shit, they make memes and videos laughing at this shit. It's like this shit's cool. Nobody wanna hear that book shit and backpack rappers and all that shit. That's reality. Bullshit sells you this whole thing. Wickedness sells. Everything that's wicked in this world.
Yeah, hold it, yeah.
Because like the brother said earlier, pretty much the shame is starting to come on Esau. Because right now, the whole fucking world look at Jake, especially the southern tribe, as a scum of all the prophets. Even a situation that happened in Israel where the so-called attack, which that shit was bullshit, with October 8th. The bitch blamed Jake. Like, what the fuck we gotta do with that shit? We over here. You know what I'm saying? But now the shame is starting to come back on this nigga. And we're gonna read it real quick.
This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea.
Right? The heathen, right? All the different nations in Idumea is Edom, the so-called white man, and chiefly the so-called who's, they're the head of all this, but you got it.
Which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart.
Right, both the actual land and the people, because the people is a land before. I just go. It's a people before slaves.
Your roster.
Citizens make up a city.
Yup. And that's what he's doing right now. He got Jake in his hand pretty much. He can control Jake's emotions. If he wants Jake to get mad and go out there in the streets and protest, he knows how to do it. He can pay a couple niggas off and shit. Hey, go out there and go bust out some windows and shit. You know what I'm saying? He knows exactly what he's doing. But you got it.
With despite minds to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and the valleys, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen.
That's what we have. Well, what the scripture says, we have proverbs and bywords. You know what I'm saying? We have born the shame. We're looked at as fucking people. They call us going on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They call us Canaanites and shit. Now we got the curse of Canaan and all that bullshit. But actually, in reality, we the people of the Most High. But that looks to these people that's impossible. Like you niggas. Well, it says that in Wisdom of Solomon 5. Like how can y'all be numbered amongst the saints? You know. When you thinking about that song, when the saints come marching in, you thinking of a so-called white man with blue eyes.
Cracker,
you know? That's right. No beard, nothing.
Yeah, just smack.
You know?
Like John James.
You know? But this is beautiful, man. The Lord is fighting for us, man. You got all kinds of people exposing the what they call the icons, the so-called black. You know, you got people on the quote scriptures.
Jim Carrey, that nigga, they got Jim Carrey and shit. Exactly.
You see, they switched him up. We don't even look the same no more, but they switched him up.
He's just smack, you know? So, everything's getting exposed, man. Fuck this place.
Yeah, that's that 2 Corinthians 10 and 10 and 4 and 2. We pulling down the strongholds of this place. Once the prophets hit the scene, this place started falling down. So with the apostles on this great millstone, everything is getting exposed. This certain shit, the birth of the land. Why you think the birth of the land gone? The prophets are exposed. What was a good Saturday afternoon? Now we telling you, well, when you go out to this place, that shit crap, lobster pork, that shit wicked. Yeah. Now a nigga walk past the camp, he go out, he be like, all this shit is fake. And that spell that was on the people once upon a time is being pulled. Yeah, that covering is being pulled off.
And real quick slide, I got a little bit more, and then can we get Jeremiah 1:17 and that I got it. But you said we pulling down strongholds, and that's how you're doing by the words of the prophets, the words of the Lord. But we finish that now.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 6 and 27, it says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared, man. And that's what we're seeing, man. The truth is reigning supreme.
Yes, sir.
You know, you go into the council, we said the first Ezra, you know, dealing with was that Zerubbabel, you know, when they had the 3 men have to come with, you know, certain sayings or wise sayings, you know, and much it came to grips that the truth is the strongest out of all the matters, man. You know, and that's what's happening. This truth is reigning supreme, man. You know, for us beloved brothers, man, we in the best case scenario, man. You know, this truth is we're winning now, man. Yes. Although, you know, we're not winning on a physical or carnal level, so to speak, we're winning in spirit. And in turn, we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, just win all the way around, man. You know, but this truth is reigning supreme, and everything that is coming forth from it is casting out all wickedness and evil amongst this planet, man. You know, it begins with this word. So you gotta
Salaka, we meant to start off a little bit earlier, but
Ezekiel 36 and 1. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are in possessions.
Right, now, again, the people in the land, actual land, you know, this nigga's laughing at us. Aha, you know, finally got you niggas. Because why? because he had us in slavery, but now he got us even more. He got our mind, you know. And now he's trying to get Jake's soul by, you know, that MOTB. He really trying to stamp it. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't getting with it, then he's gonna kill you. You know, but you got it. Or at least he gonna try because the Lord gonna protect us. You know, but certain brothers gonna get, you know, martyred, but the Lord gonna lift up a standard. But you got it.
Therefore, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallow you up on every side, that ye may be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. Infamy.
Can we look at that word? Because that's what they put on Jake. He been known for doing evil shit, but now the Lord's going to reverse that and put that on Esau Edom. You know, because really he's the one behind the scenes in the dark with his, particularly with his witchcraft, propaganda, and so on and so forth, to get Jake to be in the forefront of the face of wickedness. But really, this nigga's the face of wickedness.
Well, this is the online etymology app for the word infamy. It says public disgrace, dishonor, evil fame.
Damn. He said evil fame. Yep. See, and that again, that's how Jake is. We know the other nations from that come to this place. You ask them, you talk to them, you get comfortable enough with them, they will tell you like y'all people, hey, y'all niggas are ungodly, y'all violent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. They look at all Jake like that. They don't give a fuck. You know?
Hey, it's like it's a fun. Hey, just to add to you, like I know, like when I meet people or people come down here, like tourists, or whatever. They're like, man, where shouldn't I go? You know, when we grew up with the number streets, Cleveland Ave, you know what I'm saying, or the north side of this. Don't go there, man. It's crazy. This and that. Or, you know, or even on like the west side, certain streets, you know, they be tough. Don't go. I'm selling. You know, man, you may not come back. Saying shit like that, but that's how they pay attention.
I've had a few so-called white people tell me that we make wickedness look cool. Like we make wickedness like it's something to do. Like the dude I work with, he always tell me like, just because he be what you call it, profiling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he be telling me like, yeah, man, y'all make this shit look cool. That's why when he smoke, he had his little black and mild, he bite the tip, let it hang out. One time he was smoking, he was like, yeah, can you roll this bull for me? Nigga, like niggas just think niggas just wicked as hell.
Niggas start holding his guns to his house. I'm like one of those niggas.
I said, what's the real movie, man? He was in the car singing the rap shit.
You know what I'm Chris Rock here, got Chris Rock.
He was singing the rap shit, and he started coming down with shit.
Talking about CB, is it CB4?
Oh, yeah.
That's why even when you go back to like the early 1900s, that's why Esau he did the minstrel shows, the blackface and all that shit. Esau always had to make Jake the face of some shit that was bad. You know, these just some lazy niggas that eat chicken and watermelon. They gluttonous, they lazy, they real violent. You know what I'm saying? Don't like doing no work. And that's the type of image that Esau painted on us when we brought us here to the Americas under slavery, man. And then you had basically the majority of the rest of the heathens, they looked at us and believed that fucking stereotype that Esau put on us. So then they dealt with us harshly, man. But then now the roles is being reversed, because now these other nations, they starting to get Jake men. They starting to marry Jake men. Jake is starting to pop their women and have children by these other heathens, right? And now they're like, well, these niggas not so bad, you know. And the truth is now in the herbs, so now niggas is under the vibration of truth. Niggas is into herbs now. Niggas is wearing stones. Niggas is reading, actually reading, right? Niggas is this, that, and the third, and doing all this exposing shit on social media, trying to seek some type of status, whatever, validation. But these other heathens, they starting to see that Jake ain't really how Esau tried to paint us out to be, man. And that it's really Esau that's like that. These other nations see that.
Because I don't know if Jake's seen that situation with Charlotte Love.
Yeah, I seen that.
But he's a Jake, you know. And they was like, his demeanor when he was around white folks, he was around Jake. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna show out Jake. I mean, you got around Jake, don't get me wrong, we're not defending niggas. But ultimately, we know, the
these niggas is
atomic missiles.
yeah, they
shit,
just
man.
all other shit, man. Our shit small in comparison.
I was supposed to just before in the world. I ain't never stole a nation.
Yeah, I ain't never stole
I ain't never stole a baby.
There's some wicked shit to it.
Old president.
I ain't never stole a
And
nation.
his wife.
Yeah, that's great.
Put him in a fucking Nike tech and said, now you the nigga.
Put him in suits, yeah.
Took his office.
Like so, man.
Then play somebody else to work. Jake don't got that power to do that. I can't go to fucking Libya and then take out the president and I'm gonna set Khan to go to the grill and they I can't do that shit. We can't do that to the next state.
No jurisdiction to the next day.
Look at Trump, he got the power to just put tax on a nigga. That's a serious crime. That's somebody. Imagine you got a set agreement of I'm gonna pay you this much every month. He comes through and say, you know what? We're gonna start putting points on this issue late now, nigga. That's a strong arm. And he do that to every country. That's a real gangster. Hey, you want to work in this area? You're gonna start paying me some money on what you make. That's a gangster for real.
I need 20 G's. Like, okay, I can give it to you, but it's gonna cost you 2 cents. Yeah, man. Like, shit.
Damn, they literally
Yeah,
They the real mob, yeah.
Hey, and it's like another good show to watch from Jake is Peaky Blinders, man. They show you how even then, man, them Jews was in the same shit that a lot of them mobsters, gangsters, and gangsters from Ireland, they was all of them, all them Jews. It was always about them Jews, man. They been gangsters, man. Been thieving and doing all types of wicked shit, man.
Ethiopian changes his skin. Can a leopard change his spots? These motherfucking a devil gonna be a devil. That's just what it is. He gonna be a deceiver from the beginning, a murderer from the beginning. Hey, it's the same, nothing new under the sun. The same shit Esau doing in the beginning, he's still doing it now.
It's Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 17. Jeremiah.
So Jeremiah 1 and verse 17 it says, thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them.
Right, and real quick, I got this early because I know Jake earlier said that casting down strongholds, you know what I'm saying? And that's how the Lord exposing Esau, chiefly. Because you got a lot of these different so-called conspiracy theorists making videos and all that good shit. But really, chiefly, it's the prophets, apostles on down. You know what I mean? We've been pushing that vibration, the MOTB, Esau, he's the Edomite, he's not the real Jew, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? We're doing that through the words of the Lord. And the Lord, he's talking to Jeremiah right now. He said, I'm giving you the power to tear down kingdoms and to build it up. And that's what we're doing. We're tearing down this kingdom by chancing it down through the word, and then we building also at the same time we building the kingdom of heaven by prophecy, speaking it into existence. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Just to add to it too, bro. Our lives is based around that, bro. It's not like we just ran across some information that excited our minds and we just spreading it on social media. No, right? No, every day we out here doing this, man. Every weekend, week out, we're out here putting our lives on the line to get the blood off our hands and to wake up the elect, man. And then it don't stop just every week. It's every day we doing lessons, we hunting, we measuring the times diligently while keeping our flesh intact, disciplining our flesh, fighting our own battles, man. Because a nigga walk up, who is you to tell me this, that, and what the God said, what God's. We didn't wake up and just decide to be prophets, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord called us to do this. And at the same time, bro, we in the flesh and we humans too. We gotta fight to make sure we make it too, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't out here just proudly speaking like we holier than thou. No, the Lord chose us to do this. We were called to do this, now we're doing it. Them niggas that be just on social media trying to actually get vainglory, man, trying to get a fan base up under it. That's what they doing. You can get money off the shit now.
That's why the nigga
monetize.
That nigga, what's his name? A car, man. He got he got the ties shit on, man. He looking like fucking what's his name, man?
Yeah, Kevin
Pastor.
Sams, man.
Pastor.
He get smacked,
Yeah,
bro.
he had the video in the
Yeah,
G-Wagon.
with the
G-Wagon,
joint.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
out of
shit.
here, man.
Yeah, he in the G-Wagon,
He
bro.
was in the
He
G-Wagon.
in the Jeep?
He's like,
G-Wagon,
while
bro.
all the
I mean, I don't know
persecution
if he was.
comes upon me,
man.
I'm still
I don't know,
winning.
but I'm like,
In the
Fuck that
G-Wagon
nigga.
with the cap on, man.
Yep.
Nigga, nah, man. I don't think seen that nigga.
The crazy part about that is they when I got the G-Wagon, you just trying to shit on this guy. Like we were, like it ain't like you trying to show on this stuff. Even like we know you sending these words, like you trying to send it to the rest of the crowd. Everybody Gms, that, you know what I mean? It ain't like he just like, oh, thank you Lord for this new. No, I'm letting you niggas know y'all niggas ain't got shit. I'm having my way around.
Yeah, I'm going crazy.
I'm
I got
prospering in
through
the world. I'm doing good out here. You niggas not. That's the spirit coming in.
I got a verse about that.
Can you read that part again where it says, don't be afraid?
It says, be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them.
Right, don't be dismayed. When we got our prophecy, don't be dismayed at these people, man. Because first I'm gonna say 2/3. You know what I mean? Them niggas are weak as hell, man. They're a disgrace to our nation. The Lord hates them niggas right now. The Lord gonna destroy them. But even Esau, Edom, don't be afraid of this nigga. Cause I know we made a video about that a couple weeks ago, whatever. Speaking about these so-called celebrities. Some of them will kind of expose it, but they won't say the name of who's doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that shit. Like, if you gonna expose it, nigga, then do it then. Us, we gonna say your name. We gonna say you're Esau Edom. Cause we ain't just saying the so-called white man. We saying your actual biblical name, which Esau hates.
Yep.
That's why he's trying to hide from it. Now, I can imagine every time we say Edom, Esau, this man, he probably cringe. He's probably just watching the video mad as fuck.
It's like,
Shorty.
like a, man, I'm trying to think, maybe like a conjuring or something. You say the demon's name, he get all crazy, he starts seizing up and shit.
And they go worse. They get worse.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, that's
They
what's
start
happening now.
lashing out.
That wrath, man. Revelation 12.
I'm saying, yeah, like on the Pam Sword. Yeah, when your man was looking him up, say the fucking, say the name, man. Get mad. Because he knew he was caught. You know, a nigga exposed him. So, you get mad, you just want to lash out. It's like he said.
Verse 18, it says, for behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land.
Right, because Yahushua said that. He was talking to Peter. He said, "This, you build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." It's the same thing with us. We part of that church. You know what I'm saying? Esau, he's not going to be able to prevail against us. We're a defense city. The Most High and His angels are defending us. You know what I'm saying? The truth is always going to win. I think a brother quoted that earlier on I think Ezra says the victory is going to be to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom. You know?
Because this the house of David, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you niggas is at the house of Saul. The scripture said the house of David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul grew weaker and weaker. So Esau can't do shit, man. You know, it's literally nothing he could do. It's already been signed, sealed, and delivered.
It says, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to deliver thee.
Wait, you mean that part where it says you're going to tear down and build a nation? You ever read that? I'm not fucking read it again, so
Jeremiah 1:18 says, for behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land.
right. See what I'm saying? That's what the Lord doing. Hey, we say, no weapon shall prosper against you. Any tongue that rises up against you, thou shalt condemn. We got that power. You know what I'm saying? We got the power to condemn people and strictly these heathen, these 2/3 of Israel, and to be protected from the Lord. And to cast this place down, again, like I said, through chanting this place down, reading the scriptures, all right, prophesying the downfall of America. And then the more that we do that, the more that we prophesy, the closer we get. That's why the scripture says that keep not silence. That's why our apostles always push that. You know, keep making videos, keep keep praying. You know what I'm saying? Because the more we do it, the closer the Lord gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it.
Let him sleep.
This is It's going into how powerful the word is. This is Hosea 6:5. It reads, "Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets, have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth." Right, again, man, it's going to show you how powerful his word is, man. We're literally taking down a kingdom, taking down a nation, all right, with our words, man. Okay? Because ultimately we know that all this is written from the beginning, man. It's inevitable, as they say, man. We're literally, slashing and dashing at this man's kingdom.
Hewing this
by our
place
words,
down.
man. Hewing it down. Chopping at it, man. All right? We keep chopping at something, constantly telling like a fella, what I'm saying? He keep hacking at that wood, all right? And eventually it's gonna fall in the crash, man. That's what we're seeing. We know that the ultimate point of the Lord is gonna be how his side comes, man. It hangs up the feet of the statue, man. And everything is gonna crash with it.
Let's real quick, Isaiah 47. I'm gonna start at the top. I'm reading the NLT. It says, "Come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust, for your days of sitting on the throne have ended."
So if I can add real quick, this place is called Virgin Babylon. Letting you know this is not referring to ancient Babylon.
It's never been touched. America's never been touched, man.
When have you ever heard anywhere in the states of America that a missile hit a hospital and killed thousands of children, or hit a military base and killed? You know what I'm saying?
It does that. They do those things. That's all bullshit, man. Like I remember the biggest one was I think it was J Tech. That's all bullshit, man.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, man. That shit they got smacked, bro.
Exactly. It's all type of evidence of this devil doing all type of gruesome shit to these other countries. They've been touched. But America the only one where, and that's why niggas in America, Iran such and such, America's going to do it. That's why niggas so prideful, man. Because they feel like America got all the big guns. America got all the big this, that, and the third, military might, economic might, which they kind of do right now. But no, man, that shit is a thing in the past. The Lord is strengthening these other nations.
This brother made a beautiful point. They said he's talking about ancient Babylon, according to the history, how ancient Babylon was destroyed, or taken over, I would say, by Cyrus the Great. It was with minimal effort, man. They say he diverted the Euphrates so that he could get underneath the walls of the ancient Babylon society, man. And they entered in their fortress that way. So it took zero effort to invade and capture Babylon at that time, man.
I believe was it Belshazzar? He restored the feast.
Well, I think the last king was Nebuchadnezzar.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, this place is soon to be not that. Live the American dream, come here and fulfill your lust, come here and do what you want.
For the pickings, man.
Yeah, all that shit is going out the door. But it says, "O daughter of Babylonia, never again will you be the lovely princess, tender and delicate. Take heavy millstones and grind flour, remove your veil and strip off your robe, expose yourself to public view. You will be naked and burdened with shame. I will take vengeance against you without pity." You see, the Lord is exposing this place. Every week we come out here and we chant this place down. Even them niggas that be making them videos, exposing them, we take the videos and make a video of our own, you know what I'm saying? To show that it's in the scriptures, that it's been prophesied that these things will happen. You see? So every day, more and more things are coming out about this place, man, about these different leaders from all the way up the elites on down. Everything is coming out. All right, and this place is no longer looked at as this destructive place in the world.
Yeah, I think Belshazzar was Cody, so that was never by the son.
I got a precept. It's Isaiah 47:1 at the top. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Sit on the ground there. Did we get that?
I just read it.
Yes. See, that's the spirit though, because this place is being made bare. Now I'll go to Jeremiah real quick. Y'all go ahead.
And this place is exposed, like the scripture said.
Yeah, this place is gone.
Take that shit off that you using to cover. Stop hiding like a woman, bro. Take that shit off. Go work. You know what I'm saying? Go grind meal. It's time for you to work now. You've been living deliciously off these heathens, off the beast for so long. You've been riding high and mighty off the beast for so long. It's time for you to drink the cup, man.
This is Obadiah 1:6. It reads, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?"
So that's a miracle. Who would have been able to expose this devil, all these secret shit he been doing?
Yeah.
Nobody else is there but everybody in his cabinet. So it's a miracle that all of this information is coming out through the prophets though, man. Because who else could have been on the level to expose this devil, all the secret shit he been doing? Everybody else that got basically the footage and stuff like that, they on this devil payroll. So the fact that the Lord put the spirit, starting with our apostles and elders, on the men to rise up and expose this devil, it's a mighty thing, man. Because this devil would have still been ruling in secrecy. It wouldn't even be known that he's the devil. It wouldn't be known who's the proper sons of God. Everybody's ethnicity will be hidden.
Cool. Everybody's in the court.
Yeah, because he put the cover over the mass of the people. But that veil is being pulled back. You know, people are starting to see this devil for who he truly is. You know, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Like, man, every time a Edomite, a white guy, or a white woman just walk past, I just look at you with pure disgust. How they look at us, they can't even look at us in our eyes anymore.
No, they can't, bro.
You know, because like I said, it's a bad time to be a white guy, to be a white person on the planet. All you big tough Marine niggas and John Cena looking niggas, Brock Lesnar big niggas, you niggas are your glory is pedophiles, adrenochrome, and baby fingers, man. You know, that's your glory. All you white people's glory is disgusting, man. You know, you have to answer for that, man. And you can't blame Jake anymore. The Lord is exposing this devil. It's beautiful. You know, we're literally seeing the fall of our enemies right before our eyes, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
You know who you are now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Scooby-Doo.
Hell yeah.
It's like Scooby-Doo. You know what I'm saying? You know, they catch his ass. You know, and then the nigga knows. You pull the mask up and his nose is protrude out the motherfucking mask and shit.
And he blame everybody else.
It just boing. That nigga nose bigger than hell.
Fuck out of here.
What's the one nigga from Phineas and Ferb? Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Yeah, Esau is Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Actually saying it right. His nose and shit off, big rubbing his hands and shit. You know? Yeah, man, this devil's being exposed, man. It's beautiful, man. I feel so good right now. Sincerely. You know?
That's the spirit. Because I was thinking about that when it was a couple nights ago. I was just like chilling, you know, at the crib and shit. And I was like, man, I love like NBA tanking, NFL, NCAA, all that shit is tanking, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about none of that bullshit, man. People are waking up, man. You know what I mean? And it's like,
They seeing that shit rigged.
yeah, it's rigged, it's
rigged.
bullshit. It's just bullshit. Nobody, I'm not gonna spend no money on that. Fuck out of here, man.
They was saying how the All-Star game was weak as hell.
Oh, that was terrible.
Dunk contest weak as hell.
Terrible.
Ass as hell, bro. Regular ass dunks, bro. Like you saying, bro, just to back you up on everything is through, bro. Even from the sports, entertainment, you try to go to a bar, get a drink, just to get away. You can't even do that.
Can't escape, man. The
Right.
smoke's
He
going.
got fully packed now by the fight.
Right.
In the first fight.
The first fight this week, bro.
You don't watch the TV niggas fight, you go to the first
Right, nigga Floyd got 6-pack of love handles now. It's over, man. And he's supposed to be fighting Mike Tyson too, man.
That's gonna be rigged like a mug like him and Roy Jones when they fall.
That nigga
It's gonna be
62
rigged.
still- Yeah, so when I throw the left hook,
That was crazy.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was an annihilator. That shit is over, Tyson. Give that shit up. Yeah. I eat his children. Yeah. Fuck you, white boy. Yeah, that shit's over, man. You know, all this shit is failing, man. You know, then my man Bud retired. So, you know, it's bad out, man. Tired. But I got some.
Yeah, I got one.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, which that day talking about the day of the Lord. It say, except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed. So before we got delivered out of here, two things had to happen. A falling away, which we witnessed that our people was destroyed, they lost their heritage, they lost their way of life. And secondly, the man of sin, which is the so-called white man, the Esau Edom, according to the scriptures, he had to be revealed. There was a point in time where he called himself a Roman, he called himself an Ethiopian, this nigga he claimed to be Hebrew, but a so-called Edomite. Guess what? He's been exposed now. That's how we know we're close to home. The man of sin has been revealed. Even you go to other countries, they be like, man, you gotta get that devil out. The devil, he's been revealed to be a deceiver.
Yeah.
To finish it out, it say, the son of perdition. Hey, this man, hey, if you don't know who the so-called white man is by now, you might not call him an Edomite, but if you don't know this man ain't your enemy, this nigga red, this nigga the devil, if you don't know, if you don't look at an Edomite and just know he's evil, you lost. Because it's been revealed. You could be on TikTok, YouTube. White people will tell you other white people are the devil.
Yeah.
This nigga himself telling you he's the devil.
They got classes. They got Amalek. They got Amalek and Esau. Which y'all same classification, man. Y'all Edomites, man.
Demon, you got Russians, the
Yeah,
Germans,
yeah,
they
yeah,
all
yeah.
speak badly about each other.
Yeah, they all speak devil.
The same difference. Amalek comes out of Esau. And don't forget you got the Dukes of Edom.
Yeah.
You got the Dukes of Edom, them different families of Edomites. It's still
Classes,
Esau
man.
Edom. You know?
That's why you got the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, you know.
Oppenheimers.
Right, and then, right, which ultimately, my whole bringing up the brothers, you know, Amalek, you know, was, he comes out of a concubine, you know, but he received the greater portion of the blessing, you know, as we see now in today's age, and the rest of the Edomite nation, the Edomite nation despises him for that, man. That's why you see the feud between the families of Edom, you know? Yeah.
Because a lot other Edomites don't even like smaller hands.
They hate them. They blame it on them. But y'all are the same class.
Not the same people.
Y'all the same people.
If you blame them, you gotta take accountability too.
Because like we go into after the banking families or the elites had their, you know, their portion of Jake throughout slavery and all that, building up the society, so on and so forth, getting free labor. Who was terrorizing Jake? You regular Miller Light drinking niggas, man. You know, you niggas in the town, you know, you on your 1931 Ford, you know what I'm saying? Ford pickup truck, with a nigga tied to the back of the hitch. Don't forget about that. You was the niggas tying us up on light clothes and all that shit.
Having pictures, watching our bodies burn and swing.
Yeah, the Jim Crow laws, no blacks, Emmett Till, them was your base level Edomite doing that shit.
Even right now, y'all niggas ain't complaining about how Jake worked at the Jersey Mike's, Jake worked at Starbucks, any base level job. Y'all don't be like, we gotta help these niggas get an education. No, what y'all do? Good job, nigga. You'll never be nothing better. Don't forget, 2 swirls in it.
They gave a nigga that was working like McDonald's or some shit. Like 20 years.
Goodie bag.
Oh yeah.
Portable charger.
Hey, for sure, that's what it was.
Goodie bag.
Yeah,
That's some
They
bullshit.
see the nigga Burger King, we gave him the paper King has
Yeah.
in the Diddy
I don't think he missed. I don't think he missed a day at work either.
Missed a day.
Yeah, he missed a day.
It's like one day,
Yeah,
one
he was
sick
pumped,
day.
man.
And that's the crazy part is how blind Esau got Jacob, because Jacob going to bat for Esau and defend him. And he did that because they might have a cool wife for him, everything up because they got a decent job. Motherfuckers would be happy to work in Jersey Mike's. You know you saw these, but you like, damn, they gave me an opportunity. They'll go to bat for Esau so crazy because of the littlest shit. The whole
All
time
head,
it's a
all
whole
face
deep
niggas,
deep
man.
meaning behind what they're doing.
Right, just like the deacon and them niggas. Now their whole ministry is centered around the Gentile
Gentiles,
salvation,
yeah.
heathen salvation, man. You forgot about you threw everything else out the window. That's how you
No
know them guys
prophecy, yeah.
aren't the true men. Because the scriptures say the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
But I noticed one thing about niggas who always change the doctrine, they solely focus on what they have changed in the doctrine.
Yeah.
And they forget prophecy. That's how you know them niggas sold out. That's how you know the Lord isn't dealing with them. Now the white guy can be saved. The white guy can't be saved, man. According to the scriptures, he's done. He's done. It's over. Because the scriptures say Esau had no place of repentance.
Yeah, if you're a prophet, you're supposed to tell me what the fuck's supposed to happen on the earth so I can know what to do with me and my household. Like, so I can know where my salvation is. That's what the prophets did. You know, that's why they were called seers back then. They gave counsel to the kings, they gave counsel to the inhabitants of Israel, you know, and these niggas need counsel, bro. Everybody needs counsel. Esau need counsel. He need counsel on what to do in his situation. He don't know what the fuck to do. He got all these nations against him. He got the prophets against him. And he got prophecy. He got the Lord against him. He don't know what to do. These other heathen, everybody needs counsel on what the fuck they need to do in their life, man. And the only one who can stir you in the right direction or put you in the right direction is the Lord. And who's the mouthpiece of the Lord? The prophets. So at the end of the day, man, you know, the prophets, the truth is what's going to stand at the end of the day. And everything that's happening on earth was said to happen years prior to today, which is prophecy, man. If you're a real prophet, that's what you're going to speak on. You're going to speak on prophecy.
Yeah.
None of these other niggas talk about the chip. None of these other niggas talk about the elect. And if they do, they breaking it down wrong, man.
God, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's straight up.
Salaki, let's finish that Isaiah 14 that the brother had on the whole.
I had one, but I'm great.
All right, Isaiah 14. Where'd you want me to start at, bro? Where'd you want me to start at, bro?
What you got, 8?
Isaiah 14 and verse 8. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellers come up against us.
Right, once this Edomite is taken out of place, creation is going to rejoice, man. You know, they're going to rejoice in the sense that, you know, like the brother made mention, deforestation. You know what I'm saying? The air is going to be clear, man. Everything is going to rejoice. Everything is going to be more abundant and potent once this man is taken out of the way, man. You got it, bro.
All right, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
Jump to 14 where you was at.
Jump 14. All right.
That's the destruction. And hell beneath is the destruction that's going to meet America. It's because, right, the missiles. Because right now, this place is just moving forward within being the hammer of the earth. Starting conflict and ending conflict. That's what America do. They start shit and then they end it. But no, that's not what's going to happen this time. The Lord is going to cause you to meet your destruction this time.
Yeah.
And then the Lord is going to use the chief princes, the chief rulers of these other countries to do that, man. And then once they're used for that sole reason, they're going to be taken out.
Yeah, because them crackers, they think Russian BRICS nation or that shit. No, man, they're gonna flip on them. You know, you got the even in NATO, European nations, they're gonna flip. Revelation 17, they're gonna flip right on these niggas. They don't like them niggas, man. They don't like America, man. They don't fuck with them.
They're just tolerating.
They're just tolerating it because it's giving them bennies, man.
And they got the power.
And they got the, yep.
Let me just hit this 16th verse. Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Right.
Speaking to what?
The man that made the earth to tremble, man. That's what he said in the you know? But, is that it? Where you at? Where you at, like 14?
I was at,
I shall ascend up to the clouds.
I done lost
You
it.
grab that with you.
Alright, so, let me see, where was I? Alright, Isaiah 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai.
No, that's his whole motive, man. Like the brother may mention, you know, he's going to try and do that via the MOTB, man.
Yeah.
You know, because at that point, you know, with him, you know, micro C-hipping the whole planet, you know, he can play God. He can play the Most High.
Yeah.
You know?
Try. He could try.
Yeah.
He could try.
You got it, bro.
It says, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Nah, and that's his whole motive, man. Again, to be like the Most High, to take over the Israelites, you know, be their God, you know, to have them transgress against the Heavenly Father, so on and so forth, man. You know?
Say one more thing about what the brother was saying about prophets needing to speak about this so that people can know how to walk within their life. So I have the definition of precept. It says a general rule intended to regulate behavior or thought, which I always say and thought. Okay, and we needed our thoughts and our behaviors regulated, man.
Right,
That goes in this.
precept also goes into command.
Shut up.
So I want to say this one part real quick. Because tonight is a high holy day. It's the Purim. And when you think about the Purim, it's basically a time where the Lord gave us the victory against our enemies. When you read the book of Esther, we was in Medo-Persian captivity, under Xerxes' wow. And basically, Haman basically made a decree for all the Israelites to be put to death, man. But what ended up happening when you read the story, the Lord reversed that decree and made the decree to where Haman and his household got put to death, man. And if anybody came up against the Israelites, they would receive basically harsh punishment, man. So we is in the point of prophecy where first and foremost the Lord is getting his victory, and then the nation of Israel is getting a victory over our enemies, man. That's why, like the beloved brother, like Tazawam just said, that's why you should be in a cheerful spirit, man, in a happy spirit, right? It shouldn't be all frightful and fearful and losing hope and all tucking your tail between your legs right now. Right now is the time to be courageous, valiant, and faithful, man.
Right. Yeah, the back. Yeah.
So,
Edifying, we give all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Shalom to the apostle Gms Columbus. Shalom to the faithful men as always continue to do the work of the Lord. Shalom.
Shalom.